come with me on this little journey and this little rant that I'm going to do when it comes to over-explaining yourself online. Your personal brand should work as hard as you do. Come with me and let's make sure it does. Produced on Wadawurrung land. You aren't alone by feeling you need to give context. You need to give thoughts. You need to not be misunderstood. And that is a complete and utter I sympathize with you, especially when you're online. And when you are growing a personal brand, which is what I do at the Video Confidence Coach, it can be quite annoying to have someone online, a drive-by comment, as I like to call them, or maybe even people who you thought understood what you do, misunderstand you. Misunderstand your message, misunderstand your context, misunderstand your examples, misunderstand how you're trying to communicate with them. Because we want to get our ideas, we want to exchange our passions, we want to exchange our energy so that you feel motivated to take that next step. If that next step is like booking in a session with me, or maybe for you it is just follow, subscribe, sign up. If that is like that's a pretty big action for someone to take. But most likely you just want them to stick around and learn more about what they can do to better improve themselves, improve their business, improve their lives. That's what you're trying to do. And when you're over-explaining, it comes from a place of fear, from the you will not be understood. And I understand. I sympathize. I find myself in this position a lot, honestly. I am maybe the video confidence coach, but I do lack confidence sometimes. No, not practice, more so, which is what you can check out my other podcasts about that specifically. This is more in relation to feeling the need to overexert myself to be clear, to be understood. Because if I don't, the consequences will be that maybe you take the wrong thing from what I've said, or maybe you do the wrong action that may put your life or your business or your personal brand in jeopardy. I don't want to be the reason for that, but everyone is their own catalyst. Everyone has their own actions and they can decide what they do because they're adults. And when I'm talking to the kids that I mentor, I do find myself over-explaining a lot because I want to be able to give them the context. But again, everyone is their own person. And this need to over-explain is to cushion that blow when something goes wrong. Then when a mistake is made, where you've said the wrong word, where you stumbled, and look at me, I stumble all the time. And I just want you to address that. I want you to be aware of that and not always like carry it like a monkey on your shoulder every time you're trying to communicate what you do to your audience. Are you feeling bummed? Are you feeling tired? Are you not feeling like you want to film a video today? Well, guess what? I have the thing for you. It is a Spotify playlist called Confidence on Cue that will get you, get ready, confident in front of the camera. Maybe not as confident as me because I am clearly oozing confidence. Maybe because I've listened to this playlist too much. That might be an idea. But for those who are needing a little bit of pick-me-up before you start recording, maybe listen to something as you put your makeup on or as you get dressed and get ready to serve your customers and serve your potential customers via video, you can do so with the Confidence on Cue Spotify playlist. Make sure you check out the links below. Bye! I just want you to think about being clear is being kind with your audience. You can bring the panic, you can bring the energy, you can bring the passion. I do all the time. Welcome to the show. You to walk away with a clear understanding, and ultimately with everything that I do, as part of my mantra, I want you to be able to walk away with a clear next action. And after listening or watching me today, I want your next action to be, think about what is that fear from you? What is that fear that's inside you that if a mistake is made, if someone doesn't understand what you're saying, where is that fear coming from? And once you can identify that fear, that underlying, like, your gut dropping, your gut being full of butterflies, your heart dropping, what is that fear? Being able to name it Think about it, even if it is for like 30 seconds, just in silence, not staring at a screen, not staring at anything in particular. Take that time to breathe. And once you're aware of what that fear is, once you catch yourself over-explaining to your next potential client or your next, family friend conversation that you have, if you find yourself over-explaining, allow yourself to take that breath. Understand that fear that you've already identified, because you've already taken the next action, you understand where that's coming from. You take a breath, you breathe, and then you start from the top. Or maybe you take a breath and ask a question of the other person you're having a conversation with. It is okay to check in. You aren't weak for asking, does this make sense? Am I clear? Do you understand what to do next? You aren't weak for asking those type of questions. Did you grab your next personal branding action? Make sure to check out the show notes, the links, and the resources in the first link in the description. And while you're there, check out the second link for something that might be exactly what you're looking for. If this episode has helped you in any way, the best thing you can do is leave a quick review on your podcast catcher of choice. It genuinely helps so much more than you could ever imagine. This podcast was produced on Wadawurrung land. I pay my respects to the elders, past and present. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. See you next week. Show up, be seen, get booked.